Good morning. Thank you all so much for coming out for your 25-minute workout. We're going to begin on our backs, taking a moment to see how we feel as we draw those knees in towards the chest, just rocking from side to side. You can offer up some circles through the knees, taking it one way and then the other way. Loosening up through the lower back, outer hips a little as you give yourself a little squeeze in. And then we'll send those limbs up towards the ceiling, circling through the wrists, through the ankles, getting those joints moving. And then we'll come in just to a reclined figure four. So drawing that right foot across the top of the left thigh and use your leg strength to draw your legs towards your chest. And then add a little extra strength as you thread the needle here, clasping behind that left thigh, maybe nudging that right elbow towards the outer or inner thigh of that right leg, just getting that outer hip stretch. And then releasing that by sending the limbs up towards the ceiling again and swapping out the legs. So left foot on top of right thigh, and give yourself that little outer hip stretch. Good morning, Richard. Thanks for coming. And then we will release this outer hip stretch once again, sending those limbs out. And we'll take a happy baby here. So bringing the knees towards the outer edges of our ribs, towards the armpits, grabbing either the tops of the feet or just hooking your arms behind the knees to feel the tailbone lengthen and maybe rock from side to side. Fantastic work. We'll send our arms overhead. We'll send our toe tips long in front and breathe in fully, getting lengthening through the sides of the waist, through the entire body, before bringing those feet nice and wide on the mat, and just get a little spinal twist going as you wash those knees from side to side. If there's any last little movements that you know your body needs before you prepare for this 25-minute format, feel free to take it. But we will start with our planks, beginning on that right side forearm. We'll take that left foot and stack it in front. So that's our base for our side plank. You could also come up onto your right palm if that's how you want to take your side plank. And then for this morning, we're going to do a little roll through at the 30-second mark, swapping out our forearms and getting a side plank in the other direction. So here we go. 1 minute side plank. Here, send that left arm high. Reach away from that right shoulder, so feel that left arm helping lift you. And certainly the right side is strengthening as you lift that left hip nice and high towards the ceiling. Looks good, everyone. Connect to your breath. Let it be nice and free through the nose. Softening through the jaws. Yeah, awesome work, you guys. You could also come down to that right knee. But here we go, we're halfway through. So if you'd like to join me, you're pivoting on your feet, staying strong through your center as you travel with your plank. So commit to that engagement through the belly so the hips don't drop even as you rotate. Yeah, fantastic, guys. Stay with it. And we'll turn again for 3, 2, 1. Well done. We're coming onto our bellies for back extension. So we will do a little bit of a lateral pull. 30 seconds here. We're going to reach the arms out long and then lift the chest, lift the thighs as we draw the elbows towards the ribs. Here we go. So feel that extension and then that lift thanks to those strong muscles that support the spine. You're just lowering to a hover, so the legs don't come down fully, the arms don't come down fully. Nice and controlled here, feeling that squeeze at the top, and then lengthening to a hover with control. So good. Last 3, 2, 1. Let's take a child's pose, enter it gingerly. Just feel how that back extension work played out through the spine. Very nice, everyone. We will come onto our forearms and set up for a 1 minute forearm plank. If you want to challenge at the halfway mark, you can tap your toes out to the outside edges of your mat. But here we go, setting up for a minute. Begin your plank grounding, pressing through the heels. Fire up through the legs and get really solid through your center. Press into the forearms so you're not collapsing through the shoulders. And pin your belly button towards the spine. Yeah, it looks awesome, Phil. You got it. Keep that breath going. Time flies. We're already at the halfway mark. So if you want a challenge, you can tap off a foot to the outside corners of your mat while staying in your plank. Returning to that nice evenness through the hips. Oh yeah, so good. Yeah, that's it, you've got it. Again, softening through the jaw. Last 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Let's take a child's pose here, I'm feeling it. Before our back extension, I don't know about you guys. But we'll swim out our back extensions from here. So taking those arms out in front of you, lengthening, and paddle it on out. Here we go. So you're lifted the whole time and feeling that lengthening through the limbs thanks to your strong backs. Yeah, that looks awesome, Bill. You got it. Maybe a little more tippy toe action so you're really pointing through the toes. Oh yeah. Keep going here. Last 3, 2, 1. Definitely taking that child's pose now, sending those hips back towards the heels, lengthening through the sides of the waist, reaching through the fingertips. Ooh, yeah. And then we'll finish up our planks, guys, with our left forearm down, right foot's gonna be in front, and we'll take those roll throughs at the 30. Again, you could come to your left palm if you like. Here we go. Reaching away from that left shoulder. You got it, Greg, so solid. Heels, hips, and shoulders all in a line. If there's any tenderness through that left shoulder and you feel like it's too much, feel free to drop down to that left knee. Stay with your breath. That's it, Meg, you got it. And here we go, before we know it, time to rotate. So we're just like little rotisserie chickens here, right? Turning and baking. So good, you guys. Getting warm through our center, fantastic. That's it, Amanda. Hips aren't too high as you take it from side to side. Nice work. Last 3, 2, 1. Great work, everyone. We'll come on and set up for our 2 rounds of ab work. We're gonna go for 30 seconds on a format in our 30-second mark. Ooh, that's just making sure it's working. So our first ab work is alternating leg lifts. So you're gonna send your right leg up towards the ceiling, and then you climb up to that right leg. So keeping the chin tucked, you're just swapping out the legs here, pointing through the toes so there's some nice energy. If it's too much through the neck, and you can be honest, keeping your lower back into the mat, you could bring your head down. But alternating leg lifts with a little hamstring opening by grabbing the back of the leg. And then our next one is gonna be a right side, left elbow to knee, and it's a bike lock. So we're doing a similar thing with the leg. It's just going up and down while we pin our bike lock with a straight leg, and then we take it to the other side. Lots of straight leg lifting and lowering in those. And then butterfly sit-ups. Oh yeah. Legs are in a butterfly shape, full sit-up, and then slow lower back down. Those are our 4. We've got 30 seconds to play with and feel that burn. So our first one, alternating leg lifts. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So using just a little grab behind the legs, maybe to pull your chest closer towards your thighs, but the real work is coming from your abdominals switching on and lifting the back body. Yeah, that's it, Nancy, fantastic. Stay with your breath. Maybe point through the toes to feel a little energy through the legs. Yeah, Annabelle, fantastic. change. Take your 10-second rest. And we'll take the left elbow towards the right knee. Left leg goes up and down. Here we go. So lower belly's getting a lot of work through these leg lifts and lowers. We're targeting the obliques as we stay lifted and twisted off to the right. Can you bring a little more energy, feeling that right side waist shrinking? Yeah, that's it. Fantastic. Oh yeah, nice work, Annabelle. Nice control with the lifting and the lowering. 3, 2, 1. Change. We're gonna pin now the right elbow to the left knee and send that right leg up and down. 2, 1, here we go. So again, nice and controlled so you can really feel those lower abdominals supporting the leg lifting and lowering. See that left side waist cinching as you draw the elbow closer towards the knee. Maybe the left shoulder blade gets a little space from the mat. Oh yeah. Stay with it. 3, 2, 1. Change. Find your butterfly shape through the legs. And then we come all the way up and slowly lower back down. Here we go. Strong through the exhale to come on up. Ooh, and nice and controlled as you lower back slowly. Yeah, fantastic. You've got it, Sarah. Really good work. Yeah, nice. That's it, Richard. Keep going. So we're not just throwing our torso up and down, but really taking it slowly. Change. One more round of those. Alternating leg lifts to the top. Straighten out through the legs. And then here we go. Can you climb a little higher? Maybe. Maybe you quicken your pace knowing we only have one more round of these. Yeah, fantastic. Looks so good, you guys. That's it, Hamish. Ooh, even with your four-legged friend distraction, so good. 3, 2, 1. Change. Lightly support the head with the hands. Find that left elbow, pin it to your right knee. There's the lock. And then here we go. Lifting that opposite leg, that left leg up and down. Again, nice and controlled. Spilling your lower back towards the mat. Yeah, Nicole, fantastic. Great work, you guys. Nice extension through that left leg. Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1. Change. We'll take our bike lock, pinning the right elbow to the left knee. 2, 1. Here we go. Yeah, great lifting and lowering through that right leg as you stay switched on to those lower abs. Yeah, looks great. That's it, Phil. Stay with your breath. Keep going, keep going. 3, 2, 1, change. Finishing up our ab set this morning with butterfly sit-ups. 3, 2, 1, here we go. 30 seconds. Do you take them as slowly as possible? Do you get another rep in? You decide. Yeah, Nancy, fantastic work. You got it. Great exhales, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic job, guys. Just 2 minutes to play with for our glute work. We're gonna load the left leg. We're gonna reach the arms up. We're gonna send that right leg long, and then knee to chest. Send the leg long, and then knee to chest. while staying lifted in that left glute, left knee over the heel. Let's get back to the timer, forgive me. 1 solid minute of that. And then we'll switch legs. So here we go. We're on the clock, arms are overhead, shooting that leg in and out, keeping the hips lifted. So the leg is staying in line with the hips as you draw it in and out. Yeah, so good. Soften through the jaw, firm through that left leg. Can you feel your tailbone lengthening towards the front end of your mat? Can you use your strong exhale to keep the belly switched on? Yeah, that's it. Nice control, you guys. We're already halfway through these. How's that left leg? Maybe wiggle through the toes. Fire it on up, stay committed. Press into your left foot. Lift a little higher as we finish up these. Let's go for 5. Oh yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Give yourself a little quick release, hugging the knees in towards the chest. 1 more minute of those. This time it's the right leg that we're loading, knee over heel. Arms can reach up. And shooting that left leg now in and out. Just see that it stays in line with the left hip, so you're not dropping it or lifting it too much. Lots of power through that right side leg, through the glute as it fires. Notice if there's a difference from one side to the other. Yeah, great pacing. You got it, Richard. Fantastic. Let your belly engagement help support the lift. We're halfway through. Softening through the jaw. Recommit to the power of pressing down to lift up. Yeah, that's it, Amanda. You got it. Oh yeah, hello, right glute. Oh. I think we're ready for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Short and sweet. Maybe not so sweet. Good work, everyone. I will walk us through our standing. 3 rounds of these. The 3rd round we'll just change up a little, but not too much. I'll walk us through the first 2 rounds. We're going to come into a squat, and then it'll be a squat lunge. So you step back in a lunge, return to your squat, step back, opposite leg. So alternating the squats, the lunges through your squat work. Our upper body work, we're in a bear position. So that's also known as a floating tabletop. And then we turn on the right foot and draw the right elbow towards the left knee. Return to your floating tabletop and then swap out the sides. So returning to that nice horizontal line through the spine and not lifting the hips as you get a little contraction, and certainly upper body work. If you wanted straight up press-ups, feel free to take them. Our balance work. Oh yeah. You're coming down super low in a chair. The reason I'm doing a side view is so that you guys can see how low I am. We'll start with the left leg grounding. Right toes reach out in front, and then we just draw little half circles while staying nice and low in that left leg and testing our balance as we draw little circles with that right toes. And then mountain climbers for the first 2 rounds, wide-legged burpees for the 3rd. We've got this, guys. Not a problem. 30 seconds to kind of figure it all out. We are coming down low in our squat, and we're stepping back, alternating legs into a lunge. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Yeah, so feel those toes lightly stepping back behind you. Keep that chest lifted as much as you can thanks to that strong belly support. Tailbone is lengthening down. Yeah, that's it, Phil. Nice work. 3, 2, 1. Change. float your kneecaps in your tabletop, and we're taking opposite elbow to opposite knee as we turn. Here we go. So you're staying quite compact. The upper body work is happening to support the transition and bearing the weight, but the belly certainly is engaged as well. Really compact. You guys look fantastic. Stay with your breath. 3, 2, 1. Change. Come on low in your chair, and it's the right toes reaching forward and sweeping a half circle while staying low. So we're balancing on that left leg, trying not to come up too high. Holy left glute, left quad. Yeah, so good. Find a point to focus on for your balance. Nice work. Stay with your breath. Don't come out of that left leg. 3, 2, 1. Change. Mountain climbers. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So dial up the pacing. Going for that heart rate elevation. Light through your toes. Shoulders over wrists. Looks great. Yeah, that's it, Sarah. You got it. Oh, yeah. Keep going, keep going. Last little bit. Change. 2 more rounds of those. We'll come back to our squat lunges. 2, 1. Here we go. So again, this whole idea of staying in the squat, reaching those toes back, fire up through those legs. That's it, Hamish, you got it. Good work. Keep going. Find that pacing that helps you work with control. Change. We'll come and do those little bear twists, elbow to knee connection. Hug the belly to the spine and turn on your feet. So be aware of where your hips are in space. This is not from a downward dog position, but really think of your body as 3 sides of a box. Yeah, Bill, fantastic control. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Change. We're coming down low in our chair and sweeping with the left leg now. So finding that depth. Holy right side glute. Yeah, looks great. How are your semicircles? Woo. Commit to the depth. That might help you sweep a little more smoothly. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Change. Mountain climbers. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, guys. Get that pace on. Opposite knee to elbow. Lots of clearance thanks to that strong navel to spine connection. Yeah, great pacing, Greg. You got it. Light on your toes, everyone. So good. 3, 2, 1. Change. Last round. We're going to externally rotate through the hips and come through some pulses. So take your feet out wide. Knees are tracking. And just for 30 seconds, staying low in your squat and just a little pulsing. Yeah, so good. Can you feel a little lift through the chest with the legs turned out? Certainly aiming that tailbone down, strong through your belly. Oh yeah. That's it, Richard. Fantastic. 3, 2, 1. Change. And this round, we're gonna do tricep dips, just changing up the arms. Here we go, guys. Bending both elbows at the same time. So working the backs of the arms, feeling that openness through the chest as the elbows bend. The hips are just along for the ride. You can flare the toes. You can take this to a piece of furniture that's nice and heavy. 30 seconds to work these triceps. Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1. Change. We'll alternate our semicircles with each leg. It may feel a little easier, I find. But we only have one more round, so let's even it out. Nice and controlled here, while staying so low in that leg that's not circling. Yeah, stay with your breath. Really good. That's it, Hamish. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Change. Wide-legged burpees to finish. Jumping back, walking back. Let's get that heart rate up, whatever we decide. You got it, Meg. Let's do this. Keep going. Yeah. There she is. Wow. Guest appearance. So honored, Jessie. You look fantastic, honey. Oh my gosh, I think those sneakers are giving you a little extra boost. So high. That's awesome, guys. Keep going, keep going. Yes. Will you come down here and be my guest appearance, please, Jessie? Change. Great work, you guys.
That was awesome.
Thank you so much, guys.